All right. Well, welcome to Dispute Panda, where we are talking about all things AI credit repair generated with our software. We are going to be diving in today on how you can leverage the Dispute Panda platform to be able to become a beast credit repair specialist in these credit streets. Trina, you in here. Like, I love it. I love it. You know, the first
Yeah.
10. My niece just said, Tree Bean.
I missed last week. I was sick. I'm getting over a cold.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling a little better. I still got a little bit of cold.
I'm on my way to come take care of you. She said she pulling up. She
All
pulling up,
right.
Train Bean. She pulling up, Train
I
Bean.
just can't wait till the 25th to this, you know,
You can't wait till the 25th?
yeah, to pull this credit.
Okay, well, come on in. Look, come on in. Can't wait to see what to do, what to do. For those of you guys that are watching on the replay, what we normally do on the first 10 minutes is we allow open forum if you guys have any questions. If there are new people that come into the room on today, we will start reviewing the platform from start to finish. Trina is one of our seasoned credit repair owners. Okay, she's seasoned. She a good old vintage Chanel purse. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, honey. But Trina, proper verbiage. What is your company's name, Katrina?
My complete solution.
My Complete Solutions is always in here. She has been doing an amazing job with credit repair profile, with credit reports
Thanks to
and
you.
repairing. Thanks to me. Hey, I
Yeah,
take it,
thanks to
girl. Give
you.
it to me, Jesus.
Thanks to you. Look, I'm about to
Listen,
be
my job is to give more than I can take, honey. Okay.
yes, my client
That
gonna
is.
be at 800 by the end of the year because of you.
Come on.
Yes.
But we're gonna have an 800 and a good body. See, that's what
Yeah.
Trina's working on. Trina is making sure that her clients not only have a good score, but that they body is bodying when we look at this credit
Yeah.
report. So I love that. I love that. Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in the
She was
room.
so excited today when she called me. It's like it posted on my. I was like, for real? She's like, yes. I'm like, okay. I was so happy for it too. I was excited. Yeah.
You know that I love me some wins now. I love when we be out here winning
Okay.
and things look
I
the
told you,
way
gotta
that
get
it's
that
supposed
age
to be.
up. We gotta get that age up, y'all. Gotta get that age up.
You see, I love that. I love the fact that you're sitting here, and now that we've kind of had, for y'all that don't know, I do have a mentorship program, and in the mentorship program, it's $37 a month. Hey, Taste of the World, it is $37 a month, and I go over how to become a beast in these credit repair streets as a business owner. Okay, so Trina is one of my amazing mentees who has been. Let me tell you something. Trina been doing so much. It has been amazing watching her glow and grow. I cannot wait till she outgrows me and gets her next mentor. Okay. And she moves on and she moves on and she moves on because it's all about growth and being able to apply pressure. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Taste of the World. I really appreciate you coming in and taking the time to set up the ground level, Trina. I think that's amazing that you've been doing that and to sit and see how that has been working out for you to where now you know exactly what you're looking for. And you know when you're looking at the credit report, like I've been paying attention, like when you come into the rooms and you're asking questions, honey, you killing it.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And it's worth it. It's worth it. Trust me.
When I say I love it, I just, I love it. I love you. I think you're amazing. Did you get your gift yet? Because if not, I need to go to the post office tomorrow to find out. Did you get your gift from when you won the last prize?
No.
Okay, so I'll go to the post office tomorrow to see what's going on.
Okay.
But yes, I was so tired, friend. If you don't have any like files or anything like that, I might end the room early if no one else comes in. But let's see.
Right.
Let's hope that some people come in. Hey guys that are on my Instagram that might be watching this, if you have a credit question, please feel free to go ahead and comment your credit question here. We are making sure that we are able to become a beast in these credit streets. And the only way that we can do that is by asking questions that's going to help us pivot. Okay, we got iPhone in the building. Hey.
iPhone always had some questions. Hey, iPhone.
Come on, cause I like questions. You know I like them questions.
Yeah, normally I do have questions, but I'm all question out. So
You all question out? Okay, so I don't wore you out, huh?
yeah. That's a good thing that you answer all my questions. I don't have none. That means you're doing your job.
I love it. I love it. Cause I am definitely trying to make sure everyone is a beast in these credit streets. So hi iPhone, welcome to the room. Oh, it looks like another iPhone is coming in. How many iPhones we gonna have? Let's see. I'm gonna need somebody to put their name on it now. Now things saying,
iPhone one,
oh, we got.
iPhone two, iPhone mic on them, iPhone mic off. That's how you're gonna know the
I
difference.
know, but no, we need all the iPhones in here. Do, 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 do. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. You guys are on in the Dispute Panda room. My name is Raquel May David. I am your host to help you become a beast in these credit streets. While you guys are coming in, it would be greatly appreciated if you can tell me where you guys are in the Dispute Panda platform so I can have an idea if we have some seasoned folks in here or if we have some new folks in here. And that way we can get the conversation going. Hey, iPhone, what is your name, my love? Trina dropped a 3. See, Trina be knowing. So if you are brand new to Dispute Panda, please drop a 1 in the chat. If you have the platform, drop a 2. If you have used the platform, please drop a 3 in the chat so I know where everyone is. If you can also let me know where you are in the process, it would be greatly appreciated so I can make sure I can support you. Okay, so Brent, you're saying that you're a 1, so you are brand new to the Dispute Panda platform altogether. Is that correct? Do you have the platform? Let's start there. We're going to minimize some of these things over here. Let me go ahead and move this over. All right, y'all, I'm about to hop off of this and I'm going to hop into Brent. We normally give the first 10 minutes if you have any questions about the platform. Um, Before we get started, let us know. Oh, that was a lot.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
So okay, so how do I? So I have a I this is for my personal credit report.
Okay.
I have I'm trying to think what I have. Okay, I have a profile that I had with Self when I first signed up with Self, that thing to help you with your credit.
Okay.
But I didn't know what it was. I did it like maybe 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't know what
Okay.
it was. And so I signed up for it, and then I was like, I stopped it. And so it's on my credit report. How can I get that off? Just speed that
What
off.
do you mean by it's on? So here's a couple of questions. It's on your credit report, but is it negative?
Yes, negative. It has some positive, then it has the last 2 months is negative because I canceled early.
Because you canceled early. So you go through disputing the same way you did before, but please remember that if you're doing, because you're going to select it when you're going through, if the system doesn't normally select it. From what I know, if it's negative and it's within the last 24 months, the system is going to automatically select it for you.
Okay.
So
Because
there's nothing additional that you have to do. You just have to keep going through the process of sending off the letters. And you're good to go. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. It does. I'm just curious about it because everything else is working, but self is just there. It just keep on saying verify, like
Yeah.
verify.
So, and I would say to send the method of verification letter.
Okay.
Yeah. Send the method of verification letter in the system. The software has it for you. So that way you can leverage it.
Well, I'll be on my fifth. This will be my fifth dispute, so hopefully
Yeah.
it's coming. It's coming. So it's Punch of Fury will be my next one, and it's Supreme boosted. So
Just say round 6, do paralyzed touch attack. I'm just saying.
do round 6.
On round 6, do paralyzed touch attack. That's what I always do. I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm not gonna lie. That is the attack that I love to use with Dispute Panda on my round 6.
So after 5, I do the next one. I do 6, right? Right now,
Correct. After 5 is round 6. You got it.
and then 6 would be like it would be all gone by then. I'm hoping like
I don't know. Again, we are at the mercy of the credit reporting agencies and what they do. But I am telling you that you want to send out your method of verification letter.
okay.
Because you're saying it's coming back verify, verify. Ask them how they verified the document.
Okay.
Let me see if this works a little bit better. Because my phone is normally always creating problems. Hold on. Let me.
So I hit up your boy today,
Who did you hit up today?
Reggie Lowe.
Oh, you reached out to Reggie Lowe. I love that.
Yeah, because I want to learn more about on that building size that he do.
Okay. All
And
right.
so he was like, I just like, I said, I won't be ready for you until 2025. I just want to know how much you charge and this and that. So,
Yeah, Reggie Lowe is I love Reggie Lowe. So for those of you guys again that are coming in just now, in my mentorship, we do have different speakers that come in to speak to my credit repair mentees. So we will be talking, we have people that come in. We're actually going to start a new cycle. So on the 4th, I think it's the 4th Tuesday, we're going to have someone that's going to be catering in the social media realm. And then on the 2nd Tuesday, we're going to have someone that's going to help us on the grant realm. You know that we're off on the 3rd Tuesday because that's when I dedicate my time to my DIY, which is more like my done with you people. I dedicate that 3rd Tuesday of every single month with any of my clients, whether it's the done for you service or the done with you service. That's their dedicated day to just come into a Zoom room and ask me questions. And then of course, week 1 is going to be us doing a task. And then Sundays, we implement what we need to do. So now that the recordings are done for the video, for the session, we can dive in. And let me go ahead and start sharing my screen. Brent, it looked like you were traveling. So if you do have any questions, my love, and you are not able to come off mute, definitely go ahead and drop it in the chat. It'll be my pleasure to go ahead and go through. I'm going to start going through the process from start to finish. So on today, what we are going to cover is the world's most advanced and effective AI-powered credit repair software known as what? Dispute Panda. Okay. Yeah, I see that you're driving, so I got you. No worries at all. So what we are going to cover on today is the pricing, the training, and the contact. Once we're done with that, we're going to actually set up the platform. We're going to go through all of the settings, and I'm going to load a client in today and process their report completely for free. Okay. So to get started, let's go over pricing. So one of the things that I love about, there's going to be 2 main things that I love about Dispute Panda, but of course I'm going to go over like all of the things that I love about Dispute Panda. So as you guys are here, y'all going to hear me say, oh, I definitely love all of it. Okay. Like let me be clear. I love all of it. And I want to give that level of excitement to you guys as well. So to begin, when we are talking about Dispute Panda and the software in its entirety, the pricing is what really, in my opinion, sets it apart. The reason why is Dispute Panda was created as the first pay-as-you-go software that's there. So you do not pay a monthly fee for Dispute Panda at all. You are only paying whenever there's a round of attack that is being completed for your client, or if you're using this for yourself, which I definitely recommend, you have the ability to log into the Dispute Panda platform and you can go ahead and start disputing. And all you are paying is for the round of attack at $17. So instead of, if you are coming into the credit repair space and you're like, hey, all these places charge me an arm and a leg for me to have a software. This software is free. You only pay whenever you are going in to actually do a round of disputes. The $17 covers the letters that are going to Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. Period. Once you have, there is another option, which is the pro version. I love to tell everyone about the pro version. The pro version does have a monthly payment. It is $197 per month. However, it is $1 for 14 days for you to leverage your service. Now, the reason why the pro service is a build service is because with the pro, you actually get a safe client access portal. You get a lot of features, like you get upgrade stats, and I'm going to show you some of them as we get into the platform so you have accessibility to see them. But the pro's 197 per month. Again, do you have to get the pro? The answer I'm going to tell you is not necessarily. If you don't have a large book of business and you have no problem uploading and onboarding your clients on your own, you have the ability to go ahead and do so without any issues. If you are going through and you're like, hey, I want to go ahead and make sure my clients can onboard, I want to have a contract, I want them to have a portal, then signing up for the 197 allows you to do that. Plus, it gives you the letters that are going to the actual credit reporting agencies as well. So not, I'm sorry, at the credit, not the credit reporting agency, it goes to the credit reporting agencies and it goes to the creditors. So Trina says she likes free 99. I love that. So with the pro, you are getting letters that are going to go to TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. But on the pro, you also get letters that are going to go to like Wells Fargo, Chase, Capital One. It's going to go to the creditors as well. So that way you're having a more impactful and intense request for the credit repair to be done, and you can hold the actual credit reporting agencies accountable. Why do we go through that? Okay, so here's what happens. While you are going through the process, understand that sometimes the credit reporting agencies, they play games and they will check their internal system and not necessarily reach out to the creditors. So if you're wanting to have a more laser focused touch, then the pro is definitely for you, especially with all of the bells and whistles that I'm about to go over. You can also pay for the pro for the full year. If you do so, it is $1,970, but you get 2 months for free when you are doing Dispute Panda. Okay. So I'm telling y'all this tea because when I tell y'all all the features that you have on the inside, you're gonna be sitting there like, what? Yes, it is. It is an amazing platform. And I'm going to tell you another major thing that I love about the Dispute Panda platform that I have not seen with other platforms before. If you are brand new to credit repair and you are trying to get yourself situated, you're trying to figure out what to do, one of the amazing things that the system offers at the very top of the training tab is a free download. Okay. So if you click free download, it is actually the step by step guide that you physically need to go ahead and get started with disputing your credit profile today. So if you are brand new and you're like, I don't know what letters to pick, I don't know what to do, I don't know how to handle this, boom, we gave it to you. Now, please bear in mind that the platform does say this is for Dispute Panda Pro and the Credit Dyno, which means in order for you to do this flow word by word, line by line, let's put it that way, you are going to need the Dispute Panda Pro and the Credit Dyno, which is the credit monitoring software that was built for Dispute Panda. However, if you do not have the pro feature, you can still utilize the letters. The only difference is you will not have the accessibility to generate creditor letters during the process. Okay. But this flow works. I don't care if you have repo, bankruptcy, charge off, collections, evictions. This flow works. And the beauty of it is it does not require any color letters. It does not require any certified mail. It's telling you at what point do you do a CFPB complaint. It's telling you at what point do you do another round of letters, because according to the law, we are supposed to give the credit reporting agencies 30 days to dispute the file. So this system is giving you a step by step by step by step guide on what you actually need to do in order to see massive movement forward, as my girl Liz Simpson says. Okay. So, if you have not yet, when you click on the training tab, the very first thing you should do before you scroll down, my love, is to click the free download, because it is giving you the most effective and efficient credit repair process that is available on today. Okay. Now, when you scroll down, excuse me, you can see everything else. So you're able to see what the tabs mean. So if you guys are not here, please know I'm here Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday for my pro people. So if it is 3 o'clock on a Thursday night in the morning, 5 o'clock on a Saturday, no, your girl is not here. Okay. But you can still go ahead and log in and see the information that you need in order for you to know what the tabs mean if you're having an issue, whatever is going on. Please know I do go into the Dispute Panda room. So if you guys are on the Dispute Panda Facebook group, I will go in there and randomly I will drop a Zoom link and you guys can come in and work with me. If you have any questions, as long as I have an open work room, you guys are more than welcome to come in and ask any questions, bring any files, and we will deep sea dive in that workroom to make sure that you guys are getting everything that you need. Okay. But this is the training. I have never seen a software that gave me like pull this letter, do this letter. And the flow is actually giving you a full 12 months of attacks for you to utilize. So you do not have to be stuck and say, well, I don't know exactly what letters I'm supposed to choose or how am I supposed to go about this. The system is giving it to you straight out the gate. Okay. So we want to make sure that you have everything you need, again, to be a beast in these credit streets. So went over training. Oh, another thing I want to point out, the system only utilized 4 softwares that are compatible to pull the credit report in: Identity IQ, MyScore IQ, Smart Credit, and Credit Dino. Credit Dino, again, was created. So think of this system as Adam and Credit Dino as Eve. Listen, don't anybody can eat the apple, but y'all get what I'm saying. 1 plus 1, they were made for each other, and you do get bonuses of using Credit Dino, and I'm going to break that down a little bit further. Now, if you are using the MyScore IQ or the Identity IQ, please use the second to last video. It is going to walk you through exactly what you need to do, because remember, you have to log into that credit repair software, the credit monitoring software, pull it over into the Dispute Panda platform in order for it to work. If you are using Smart Credit, the very last video on the main page is going to tell you how to pull the Smart Credit report to get the HTML file, because unfortunately, the services come sometimes changes and we want you to be able to get the documentations you need. No, you cannot pull the report in. So I am going to show you, once you get into the system, where you go to put both of those. However, with Credit Dino, you do not have to log into the credit monitoring software. There is a one-click import that automatically imports the software in. And I'm gonna talk about the drip money that you can make, okay, with some Credit Dino. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. The next tab I'm gonna go over is the contact tab. If you have a ism or a schism, okay, I need y'all to go ahead and reach out to our customer service support. Okay. info@disputepanda.com is here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Raquel is here Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. All right. So if you have a question, a concern, a comment, anything, please feel free to go ahead and reach out to our customer service team. I'm going to be honest with you, before I started working with the company, their turnaround time was less than 24 hours. Since I've been working with the company, it is still the same turnaround time. So I do not want you to feel like you're just going to be missed or just looked over. Now, what I am going to do, however, darling, I am going to drop a link that is going to help you to do business a little bit better. So this link is called Loom, LOOM.com. It is a platform that allows you to record up to a 5-minute video. Why I like this option is because whenever I'm having an ism or a schism, I have the ability to go ahead and create this video where it takes a screenshot of what's going on. So as I'm taking the screenshot, I'm able to go ahead and show the tech support, IT. I use this for my VAs as well. I put all that information in there so that if I'm having an issue, they can go in and actually see what I'm seeing. So if I'm missing something, they can let me know, hey girl, hey, this is the button that you're missing. So the reason why I love this platform is after you've done the video, it gives you a shareable link. You can then take that link, drop it right here in the little explanation tab, right? It'll give you the little link. You can drop it right there in the little explanation tab. And let me tell you what happens. When someone clicks on the link, boom, bam, pow, you know it's been watched. So you can give it a reasonable amount of time. If you think that it's something that might take a little bit longer, you can say, okay, let me go ahead and give it an extra 24 to 48 hours for them to respond back. But I just love this because you know when it's been viewed, and also in the video they can actually have a corner where they can put the comments of what's going on. So I like to give you guys as many tools to make it easy for y'all to do business. If you have questions about rounds, mailing, credit, subscription, clients, account issues, whatever, darling, you have the ability to go ahead and click on that option. If you have general questions, you can definitely go through. If you want to be a part of the beta testing squad, partnership, press, whatever, you have the ability to do that as well. So the contact team, or our contact team, is info@disputepanda.com. They are always here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, to go ahead and help you if you are having an ism or schism, like I like to call it. Any questions on the tabs that we've covered so far? I don't even know how to get this photo off. No questions? All right. See, I like y'all. We gonna dive in. We about to dive in. Okay. Let's go ahead and click on the sign up form. So what I'm going to tell you is if you're utilizing this platform and you are utilizing it as a business, so you have an actual business email address, by all means, you are able to go ahead and use the business email address. If you do not have a business email address and you're happening to use this as a personal, I'm going to tell you that you need two personal email addresses because the system will not allow you to be an owner and a user in the platform. So, what that means is if you have registered as an owner of the platform using rockwithyou89, okay, at gmail.com, you cannot put rockwithyou89 at gmail.com as the customer. The system is going to tell you that it's not allowed and you have to come up with a new email address. So, with that being said, please keep that in mind and try to get another email link, okay? I'm going to sign up right now and show you, like, in real time. This is how quick and easy this is going to be. Hang on one second. So let me put my email, rock with you at fakemail.com. Okay. So the phone number you can leave as is, with no issues. If you have a company name, by all means, put the company name in there. It's completely fine. Okay. Um, if you don't have a company name, it's going to default to your name. You can go ahead and put your password in. And then you're going to click the box that says, by signing up here, you agree to dispute Panda terms and privacy policy. Now, I'm going to tell y'all something. I'm nosy. Okay. I was born January, February. I'm nosy. I want to know about stuff. I got to be in the know. Okay. So I'm going to click the box that says, email me about special offers, products, and resources, because I need to know. Okay. And if there is a special going on, I want to know about the special. Okay. So I'm going to check that box. It is completely up to you guys if you choose to check the box or not. Um, with that being said, it's going to take you into the system with a service agreement. Please understand you want to review the service agreement because it's telling you how to do business with Dispute Panda and how Dispute Panda expects you to do business with them. All right. Once you are done with that, we are going to be on the main chat board. The main dashboard. Why I said chat board? Because I want to chat. The main dashboard, you'll see that there's this black bar that comes up on the top. That black bar is for you to reset, for you to verify your email address. As you can see, I created a fake email address, so we're not going to be verifying that today. However, you guys want to, for best practices, you want to go ahead and make sure you verify your email address. I would say within the first 24 to 48 hours when you're utilizing the system. Okay. All right. So on the main dashboard, there's several things that I want to point out. One of which is these rounds. So the to-do list is going to change once you load clients in, but this is your rounds, any missing documents, any birthdays. Um, Now, I said earlier that we're going to talk about drip money, which is ways that you can earn funds without doing too much work, right? So if you click on this box that says earn free credit, the earn free credit option gives you the ability to sign up as an affiliate. So if you are a mortgage broker, a lender, a car dealership, a realtor, you can go ahead and get an affiliate code. Now, I do want to point out that the affiliate program is currently on pause. Okay. However, you can go ahead and start getting some support. Um, you can actually go ahead and sign up. And once it goes live, you will get your own affiliate link that you can go ahead and put in your link tree or your bit.ly so that other people can sign up under you. And this way, when they get the platform, you get some residual coins from them signing up under you. Okay. You can upgrade to the Dispute Panda Pro option, which I love. And we're going to talk about the features in a second. But another way that you can make really nice, quiet drip money is by signing up for Credit Dyno. Again, as I stated in the beginning, Credit Dyno is the credit monitoring software that was created. It was created for Dispute Panda. With Credit Dyno, you can make a commission up to $22 for every referred client that signs up under your link. Standard rate is $8 per client that signs up. But one of the perks is if your client signs up for Credit Dyno and you're using the platform, of course, your dispute round is free. So you get a $17 credit plus you get $8 for them signing up for your credit monitoring. So by default, you are making 25, you're already starting out in the black of $25 before you even go in the negative. Okay. So you're already starting out ahead if your client is using Credit Dyno. I want to tell you that on my low month, I make like 115 on my lowest month with Credit Dyno for people that have not signed up under my platform. All of my customers have Credit Dyno. It is a must for me to be able to use the platform and the service. It gives me the ability to have more flexibility when I'm using my client's profile. Plus, on top of that, I also, because I have the pro version, I also get to dispute with the creditors as well. So I'm very aggressive, very diligent as I'm going through the credit repair process, right? So, drip monies, notated. If you are looking to sign up for clients, you would go ahead and you can go over by the magnifying glass. And in the magnifying glass, you can type your client's name. You do need to have at least 3 characters, or you can click on the client tab and you are good to go there. On the client tab, you can see active, inactive, and you can import a client from another software. So if you're leaving one software to come over to this software, guess what? You're able to go ahead and click on it and get the support you need. And if you're having a problem importing your clients over, please note that our customer service support, again, info at Dispute Panda, is here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and they will be happy to go ahead and support you accordingly if you're having an issue with transferring your clients in. Okay. If you want to add a new client, the new client button is also here, and we'll go over that in a minute. I just want to go over all the settings on the side. The letter tab allows you to see the status of the letters that are going out. One thing I like to point out is that letters go out same day as long as they're sent in the system before 12 p.m. PST, which is West Coast time. If it is sent after 12 p.m. PST, then it does not go out until the next business day. Please note right now, certified mail is not available, only regular mail, which is called first class mail. That's regular mail. Okay, you can see the progression as far as like you can see when the letters are sent out in the system. No, at this present time, you cannot see when it's received because certified mail is not available. Any questions on the mailing tab? This mango juice is so good. All right, no questions? All right, all right, all right. The next tab I want to go into is the inbox tab. This is a pro feature that is accessible at this present time. What I like to point out when it comes to the inbox is that it gives your client a safe way to communicate with you in Dispute Panda without you having to worry about them sending over documentation and it then getting exposed or moved. It's a very safe and secure platform. So that is also a pro feature. The reports tab, I love me the reports tab. Okay, y'all. Let me go ahead and close that. Hold on. I'll say cancel. Let me close a bunch of stuff. Oh, it looks like they are really doing it out there. Hang on one second, y'all. We're going to close this one. All right. So this is what the reports tab look like. The reports tab gives you the ability for you to see the money that the money that has been deleted. So how much dollars has been deleted since the client has been with you, and what has been the increases across the board as it pertains to um their deletions, the score increases, the score decreases. A lot of people don't like to talk about the score decreases, but I promise you this week I think I'm talking about 7 clients that had scores drops, but I have all 7 of those clients actually was able to get at minimum $4,000 of negative debt removed off their credit profile. Now, a bunch of them, I should say about 4 of them, they got new collections added on. So that's a different conversation that I have to talk to them about what they're doing and how we're managing their profile, right? But this is a great tool that you can leverage. What I like about the Pro is not only do you get this, you also see right here where it says share media. This is what it looks like, where you can share to your social media the actual you can share to your social media the actual information, but on the pro version, you actually get the ability to do this on the client level as well. So this is on the company level, but in the client's profile, you're able to share the deletions, the removals, the updates, all of that dope stuff is accessible there as well. All right. Any questions on what we've covered so far? All right. The subscription tab is where you can add your merchant service profile. Is where you can add your payment plans, your onboarding tools. All of those things are accessible for you under the subscription tab. When you go to the training, of course, it takes you back to the training platform that we were talking about previously. And it also takes you back to the contact us tab where you can go ahead and leave a comment for the customer support to be able to support you moving forward. Okay. Okay. So Brent says he's on point. He's understanding. Good stuff. I'll be trying to give you some value now. Be trying to give you some value. Okay. So now on to the settings. So there are 2 ways you can get into the settings. You can click on the balance, which currently right now is 0. So y'all gonna see me actually work a file with $0.00 on here. Okay. All right. So, or you can click these 3 dots at the bottom left, and the 3 dots on the bottom left, you click on settings and it will automatically take you into the platform where you have accessibility to go ahead and make some necessary updates and changes on your platform. So, the top part is the profile. So, if you need to change your email address, because let's say you started with Dispute Panda, and as you started with Dispute Panda, it was rock with you at at gmail.com, but now you're having rock with you credit or rock with you, and just side bit, don't use credit in your business name, but rock with you solutions, rock with you enhancement, whatever you're trying to use there, and it's now a .com. You can go into the system, put it in there, make the changes. The photos, I want to clarify that the photo you can only trying to incorporate it at the dealership. I think that's a great idea, Brent, with you working at the dealership, because if people get turned away, you can offer the credit repair services right there while they're sitting in the room. Like, hey, I know this may not be an option for you. Something that my mentorship group had accessibility to was we called in someone who had been in car sales for over 30 years. One of the things that he pointed out was that we don't think outside the box. And when he said that, I was like, I feel like I think outside the box. But you know what? He was completely correct, because what he said to me was, no one ever thinks about just renting a car, and that the cost of what it would be for them to pay $1,000 a month on a car that they cannot afford versus paying, let's say, $600 a month on a rental. They don't have to do the upkeep, they don't have to keep the maintenance. And when he went through that, I actually have a program where I can get cars for like $25 a day. I have a girl that I was talking to that was actually getting an Uber. She was getting an Uber 4 times a day, 4 times a week, and the Uber cost her $60 a day, because it was $30 to get to work and $30 to get home. But if she would have gotten a rental, the rental at that same at her in her same state would have cost her $30 a day had she kept the rental all day, right? So we had to talk to her about thinking outside of the box until she got her credit together to where she needed to be. She never signed up for credit repair, but I think I spoke to her a couple of months later, and she was like, I took what you said. I went and increased the limit on my credit card, and her credit score went up by like 150 points. And when I say she didn't even sign up. We just had a consultation. I told her all the things that were missing, and she went and plugged it in. Yep. Oh, Brent said, yeah, I literally preach the same credit building, credit start, draw a game plan up for them. Come on now, only if they're wanting to listen. It's up to them to help themselves. Come on, somebody. Yep, tell people to keep increasing limits all day, every day. That is a great way to not. So again, some places will run your credit in order to increase your limits, some places will not. So again, I'm not going to sit here and say no one does a credit pull, but a lot of times people do not leverage the fact that it does make it a lot easier to just call and see if you can get a limit increase from where you're going. Absolutely. I love it. All right. The organization tab is where you can go and you can actually upload your logo. You can put your business name, email address, support information, and your contract in the system for your client. If anyone in the room needs a copy of the contract, please drop an emoji. It would be my pleasure to go ahead and drop a contract on file for you guys to have for your credit repair business. Again, it's a sample contract. You want to make sure that your contract is compliant for your state. All right. Now, the team member option is where you can add a team member on the file. It gives you the ability to where you don't have to share your username and password. So you can go ahead and simply, let me make this, click this plus sign. Okay, you can put the name, put the email address, and they will be able to sign up with their own username and password in real time. The affiliate links is we only have 4 credit monitoring platforms that are compatible with Dispute Panda. It is Credit Dino, which was made for Dispute Panda, Identity IQ, My Score IQ, or Smart Credit. So please be mindful, those are the only 4 softwares that are compatible with the Dispute Panda platform, okay? Disputing option. There is a method that you can send letters to all of the credit reporting agencies' addresses. They have upwards of like 8 to 15 addresses, guys. This is a method that does not mean you have to use it, but let's say you see that letters are coming back from 9702 instead of 9701. You can come in here, click this little button, and go ahead and change the address. And that way the address will be changed on the letter that's going out for your client. Okay. The billing tab. This is the part I love. So Dispute Panda has really been listening to what you guys as the consumers have been telling us. So one of the things that they offer, of course, you guys know to complete a round is $17, right? Because you don't have any overhead on the free version. And let's be clear, whether you are free or paid, the dispute round is still $17. So if you're paying the $197 per month, or if you're paying 0 per month, The dispute rounds are $17 with the exception of Credit Dino, because the perk is if you're using Credit Dino, you are getting a free round of attacks. Okay. So, but Dispute Panda said, listen, we know that people are buying. The lowest amount that you can purchase is $20 worth of credits. But we saw that our average number of credits that were purchased were $20 or $60. That was the average number. So they gave you a subscribe and save plan. So if you subscribe, whichever one of these you subscribe to, you actually get 50% more than what you subscribe for. So I think that's really dope. Please be mindful your card has to be on file. So it's not your brother's card. If you're doing this for your family, they need to give you the shmoney, and you can only sign up to one subscribe and save membership. So if if you've used all of that, or if you decide you don't want to do subscribe and save and you're doing bulk, please note you're only going to get what you pay for. Nothing more, nothing less. All right. You can also add different payment methods here. Well, I feel like I'm about to choke. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Billing options. You can go ahead and see the invoices, see Panda Pro, review the statements that are outstanding. The activity tab shows you the attack selection that you have sent out per client. You're also able to review the mailing to see what's going on with the mailing. And then you are also able to see the attack credits. If you're on the Pro, you can also integrate the platforms together. So that gives you the ability to go ahead, and if you have an email sequence, a text message sequence, whatever that may be, you'll be able to go through the platform and kind of dip and do, to where when you add a client over on here, it will automatically go into the other system by using Zapier. For all my Go High Level people out there, Go High Level is coming up with an integration with us. So that I love, because listen, I'm a Go High Level girly. Okay. I'm a Go High Level girly. All right. Again, and here is the referral tab where you were able to go ahead and click the get your referral link for your business. So we have covered all of the side tabs. We have covered all of the settings. Any questions and concerns before I onboard my test client? Welcome back, Train Bean. All right, looks like no questions.
I have a question, but at the end.
Okay, so let's load this client in. We're going to get this client going, honey. Please note that when you're loading the client in the system, the only thing you need is the first name and the last name. You do not need the suffix. You do not need the middle name. If you choose to do that, that is completely fine, but it is not required. As I said, we cannot use rock with you. You have to use something else, okay, in order for it to work. So I'm going to use rock with you 89. No, that is not my birthday year, but that is my husband. So we're going to use his for today. All right. 407 403 403 3707. And then we are going to go with the last four of the social. Please make sure that the information that you're putting in is specific to where you are going. All right. So that means if it's a social, you want it in the social security box, we only need the last four. If it's a street address, if it's a unit, a floor, a tab, whatever, you want to put it specifically in a street address, the city and state is applicable. Then you want to go ahead and put the zip code, and don't forget the date of birth. 1981. Now, if you have the Pro feature, you are able to go ahead and click on invite client here. If you do not have the Pro feature, it's going to tell you go ahead and sit down, like it just did me. It said go on, sit down, girl. Anybody playing with you? So I'm going to go ahead and close out, and I'm going to hit save. Okay. Once we get in here, the system is going to ask you specifically for the identification that is needed to move forward. Please understand identification, credit report, credit monitoring credentials. When it comes to the credit monitoring credentials, whether the client is using Credit Dino or not, you still want to go ahead and select the option that the client is using and save the information here. Why? You want to do that because in the event something is going on, my loves, you have the information stored and you don't have to keep asking the client to log in and send the credit report. That is not how we do business over here. Okay. We get the username and password for the credit report, we put it in, and we get it done, okay? And you have to do that in order for you to know how to maneuver with the client. As you can see, Once I put the information in, it says the one-click import. So I don't have to log into that credit monitoring, download the file. I don't have to get an HTML code. The system is going to do everything for me, and I'm good in these streets. Now, on the identification and the proof of address, let's talk about what's needed in this documentation. So, what is needed is the proof of identification is your driver's license, social security card, paycheck stub, W-2, 1099, court document with legal name change, birth certificate, passport, marriage certificate, divorce decree, student ID, state ID, military ID. All of those says this is who I am. Okay. If you have a driver's license and the driver's license says 1515 Mockingbird Lane, but they now live at 2703 Hummingbird Road, that ID is not valid. Take it out. Use something else. The goal is to have one name, one address, one date of birth. That is the goal. The goal. Okay. So I want you to be able to leverage it accordingly. Now, if you're doing proof of address and you're using a residential bill, water bill, cable bill, gas bill, light bill, hunty, best practices every 60 days, you want to ask your client for a new documentation so that the date is in alignment. However, you want to ask it 60 days so that you can make sure you have it by the 90-day mark, because that's just for best practices. If all the documents should be matching. If you're using the social security card as a proof of identification, you do not need to put it in the other tab. You only need it in the identification tab, and that is it. And that is all. Okay. So we are going to go over here and we are going to grab this ID. Boom. Now, when it comes to bills, understand that clients sometimes do not pay attention to the fact that the bill has a past due balance on it. We're trying to tell the credit reporting agency, hey, their past is not fully accurate. We don't need to focus on their past. Let's think about their future and their present. But you want to crop out anything that is negative or is going to cause problems. First of all, the credit reporting agency does not need to verify their full bill. They need the address that confirms that they are where they are. So the system gives you a crop and save. I love that because this makes sure that you're not wasting paper. You do not need a full statement. You just need to crop and save it exactly to where it is. You hit save and you go. If you have the social security card, by all means, you are able to drag and drop, hit crop and save, and the system is there. Now, this thing rude. It said I wasn't moving quick enough, y'all. All right, so I'm gonna grab the username and password again for the credit monitoring software here. Please be mindful, guys, that if you are using this software with My Score IQ or Identity IQ, you're going to click on the upload file and you're going to drop the saved PDF file that it gives you. If you are using Smart Credit, you're going to want to grab the HTML code, go ahead and do the view source, copy, and then paste the HTML coding here. I'm not going to do neither one. I'm just going to push this button and it's going to pull it in for me. Hold on. Boom, free attack. Boom. I love it. I love it. All right. So now that all the boxes are checked, now I can go to the disputing tab. Systemically, the system is going to automatically pull up any account that is creating a problem within the last 24 months. Okay. It's automatically going to do that. It is not going to select anything for inquiry. So you are going to have to select the inquiry option. And in order to do that, you can scroll down. I don't like scrolling down. I'm going to talk to y'all about a cheat code. If you're using a Windows-based computer, you're going to do Control F. If you're using a Mac, you're going to do Command F. You can then copy the name of the actual company, and then you can go ahead and see if it's showing up. As you can see, it says 1 of 1. So you're going to check the box. So that means there's no open and active account. Now, if you get to a company name that does show an open and active account, such as this Capital One, you're not going to dispute it because you don't want to run the risk of closing the account. Okay. You're not going to close it. What you are going to do is move on to the next thing. Okay. Now, if you're working on your own report, you know who you have an active revolving account with. Those are the ones that you're not going to go ahead and dispute. The ones that you do not have an active account with, you're going to dispute. Now, if it is an auto loan, dispute it. If it's a mortgage, you can dispute it. It's completely fine. They're not going to come and take the house. They're not going to take the car. But when it comes to the credit line or credit loan, you run the risk of them coming and taking it. And I don't want nobody taking nothing from you. Okay. Because that also, remember, there's 5 components of the credit reporting of the FICO score makeup. And one of them is utilization and the other one is age. So if you go ahead and get that line closed, you're also affecting the payment history because you won't have any payments going forward, depending on where you are, if you paid the balance off, right? But you're messing up 3, you could potentially mess up to 3 of your overall scores. And if that was your only credit card that you have, now you've messed up 4 out of the 5 components of your FICO score. Okay. We don't like messing nothing up over here. All right. When you see this little triangular, you want to go ahead and realize the reason why this is here is because originally when this platform was created, it was created specifically to support for deletions and removals. The system did not have the verbiage outside of the goodwill letter in the static letters. That was the only thing that was geared for late payments. Now the system, however, is not set up this way. The system does have late payment verbiage. And the reason why this icon is here is because it's saying if you go ahead and dispute damage, you don't have to worry about that anymore because the system does generate verbiage for late payments. The reason why this is happening is because the account, so unlike the other credit monitoring softwares, Credit Dyno can give you your history all the way up to 7 years if that 7 years is being reported. If it monitoring softwares are only giving you 24 months. Okay. So because of that, we're able to see that there was an impact that happened on this account way back when. So we want you to be aware of that as you are navigating the waters. Okay. Now, the system, you only have a late payment with Experian. There's nothing with Equifax and there's nothing with TransUnion. Okay. So since there's nothing with any of them, I would close it. I would just click here and click Equifax. Boom. I'm sorry, click Experian. My bad. Click Experian. The system will go through. Now, when you're coming over here and you're clicking on the profile, you can click through, see where it's showing up, and you can open it and you can see which credit reporting agency is it saying it's having a problem with. Only Experian, boom, bam, pow, you're good to go. So now you see that number went from 20 to 22. Okay. Excuse me. All right. So now that we've gone through all of that, the next thing that you're able to do is hit save. Well, no, let me go through and have the conversation. So one of the things I like to go over when we're having this conversation is how I talk to my clients in the consultation. So one of the things I like to do is open this up and I like to have the conversation about the 2 heaviest weighted portions of the FICO score. So one is your payment history. Payment history is worth 35% of your score, which roughly translates to 192.5 points. Okay. So with that being said, you want to have the conversation of what late is, how it's impacting them, and give them the understanding that you can get the late payment points back and up after a 24-month window. It no longer affects your score. But please remember that late payments can impact you up to 100 points. Okay. So paying on time really does matter. The next one is account health. I love this one because it tells you when the client is using the exact amount or if they're going over so that you can have this conversation because 30% of their overall score is their utilization. If you're wanting to be in the 700 club, your utilization needs to be under 20%. If you're wanting to be in the 800 club, it needs to be under 10. Okay. So if we're navigating these waters and we're having these really clear conversations, we need to make sure that when we see a client that has 100% utilization or more, we're telling them you need to pay the minimum payment times 2 plus $4. That way, once the interest hits again, they will not go back over the limit at that particular time. Okay. Any questions? No questions? All right, all right, all right. Now, if you have your own custom letters, you can click this wonderful box right here that says add a custom message. You can type out what the letter is and you can even save it so that the next time you want to utilize it, you have the accessibility to. If you do not want to do it, you just click remove and the system will generate the letter accordingly for that particular profile. Okay. Once you hit save filter, it will take you to the attack round and you're going to go right back to the plan that we gave you in the training. And it says the very first letter that you're going to do is the Punch of Fury Supreme Boosted. If you have a creditor letter, you're going to hit yes. You're going to come back in and do the static letters. You are doing this as a handwritten. You are not doing a CFPB complaint. This is going standard mail, does not have to be in colored. It is single sided. And this is round 1. So you're going to come here and hit start new round, Punch of Fury, handwritten. If you guys have the pro, you would just check this box that says pro only. I'm sorry, it says generate creditor letters for pro only. You'd hit start round, type confirm, hit start round again, and the system will generate the letters for you. Please note you have to come back in, hit start round, hit static letters. I always hit handwritten. If my letters are going out handwritten, my static letters are going out handwritten as well. Okay. I would tell you for best practices, scroll down all the way to the bottom. Click on Factor Trust, Microtel, DataX, Clarity, Credco, ARS, LCI, Innovis, LexisNexis, hit start round. You have to have at least $1 for it to work for you. Okay. I don't have no money, so it told me go sit down. If I wanted the system to mail this letter out, I would simply click this mail out. It costs $20.63. If I do not have the money in the bucket, I am going to simply go ahead, add the money, and come back. Please note that the system is generating that all of these letters have been downloaded. So you have to either tell it to mail out or you need to click this download all button to have it downloaded out. Okay. What else was I going to say? The history tab also shows you the credit reports, any score changes, and if it's going through the mail. Sprint Mail is the system that they're using. If you have any invoices, you can see that here for your clients, and any notes, that is a pro feature. So if I do something like an additional bankruptcy or something of that nature, I will leverage that platform to make a note so I know what the client has and what the client doesn't have. Okay. So we have signed up for the platform, loaded a client in, completed a round of attacks. What questions, concerns, or comments do you have now? Hey, Trina, you said you had a question, girlfriend. What you got? You still with me, Trina?
Yep. Okay. So my client, my client got a letter in the mail today.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to. She screenshot and sent it to me. So remember when I showed you her stuff? It
Mm-hmm.
says that the national credit system and how that it was reporting twice and one was removed.
Yep. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
And so the one that's still on there is the
Mm-hmm.
one they say that she do owe. So
Okay.
they sent in proof. I'm assuming it's proof.
Okay.
It's, so what does she do now? What do I do now?
The next round, I don't want you to overthink it. They're sending in proof. Review the proof that has been sent. Is everything on the proof accurate? That's what I think we need. So if they're sending in documentation that says this is accurate, you want to look and confirm that everything is accurate. Is the information that is being provided with the proof, does it have the same amount that's showing on the credit report? Does it have the same date? Does it have the same addresses? Like, you want to make sure that everything is matching. Once you've gotten, what I would normally say is once you get to a certain point, I have always told my clients that there's going to be some times where you have to go ahead and do a settlement conversation. I don't do the settlement conversation. I do the settlement conversation in 2 places, round 3 or round 6. Those are the 2 places that I will have a settlement conversation. But you have to figure out what is going on. So once the proof has come back in, I want you to read the proof and find out what is the proof saying. And does the information that's been sent to you on the proof match the information on the credit report? Because if it doesn't, then that's another problem.
Okay.
Okay, so pull out the credit report, go ahead and look at the proof. If it matches dollar for dollar, then you might need to have the conversation with your client to say, can we do a pay per delete? What can we do to kind of leverage it moving forward?
Okay.
Okay. And if you have more questions, let me know, because we're gonna be meeting. I think
Okay.
we're doing a thing on Sunday, this Sunday. So we're gonna have an open workroom. Tomorrow I'm meeting with the grant lady so we can get our schedule and everything together. Okay.
Okay. Sounds
But
good.
we'll have a Zoom room open so you can still come in.
Okay.
Okay. But did you have any other questions?
No, that's about it.
Okay, you don't stop the round, you still do the next round, but I would look to see, because you know me, I'm the queen of a free flow letter, right?
Like,
And I would be looking at what are they saying is valid and what can I prove. If you have proof that that's not the right amount, then that means that that's a discrepancy, and you can submit your proof to the credit reporting agency showing them how it's different.
okay.
Okay?
All right.
So definitely can review that. Any other questions for me? No other questions? All right, all right, all right. So, with no other questions, I'm going to tell you guys thank you so much for coming in. Thank you for being a beast in these credit streets. I am going to go back once the video is live and drop all of the templates or all of the links that we dropped during the live call, so anyone watching the replay will still have accessibility to them. If you guys want any information on the mentorship, you can drop information. I'll drop those links as well. Or if you want to get in contact with me, I am literally Raquel May David everywhere. Okay, darling. And it'd be my pleasure to go ahead and support you guys accordingly. But thank you so much for coming in and giving me your time on today. I hope you guys have a great remainder of your day. Bye, guys.